वो हर जगह प्लांट करते हैं।
So बच्चे के नाम से?
हाँ, प्रसिद्धि फॉरेस्ट नंबर 11 in Pondicherry.
How wonderful.
250.
Thank you, Prasiddhi.
Pranam ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Pranam.
Thank you, beta. You are wonderful. Very good thing that you're doing is planting trees.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very good.
And she shows that they are in the background.
They're all those trees and
Am
plants.
I audible?
Yes, beta, you are. I'm hearing. I'm here.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this, beta? Would you like to tell us what is making you plant so many trees?
So, my inspiration is from the small things we pass through. Like when I look at the bees, so I'm inspired from them. How they collect nectar and then create their own honey. But after that we take it, but still they work and go again to create. So I learned that we should never give up. And then as we talk about technology, the small seeds we have, they are also having technology. But before I tell you that, I have a question from you. That do
Okay.
the seeds grow in your hand?
Can the seeds grow in my hand?
Yeah.
Seeds grow in my hand?
I'm asking you, yeah. That do the seeds grow in your, can they grow in your hand? No, right? If you keep a seed on your hand, will it grow?
No.
Because it can sense if it is a hand. So it can understand if it is soil or is it our hand. So it has sensors.
Correct. That's a point. They need the soil. They don't need the hand.
Yes.
But the hand puts it in the soil.
Yes, the hand only puts it in the soil.
Correct.
So I get inspired from them. And the trees, they're still giving us oxygen even in COVID. Like we all stopped, but the trees are still giving us oxygen. They did not stop.
It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling that they
Yeah.
still give up. They keep giving. They keep giving. Even though we keep taking, they
They're
keep giving.
still giving.
Therefore, never stop giving.
Yeah. And I have a dream to plant 1 lakh fruit trees.
What did you say?
I said I have a dream to plant 1 lakh fruit trees.
Lovely. You will achieve it.
Yes, if you say, then of course I will achieve it.
We are with you and support you and bless you for that. You are a very proud growing up Indian
Thank you, ma'am.
and a human being on this earth.
And I have a special message from my Guruji's side, Swami Niranjana Nanda Saraswati. He says Hari Om to you and Hari Om from my side.
Oh, Hari Om to you. Hari Om to you. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Because recently on my birthday, 31st October, I got a call from Swamiji and I got a lot of blessings. So I said that I'm going to do the plantation. So he said that if you meet ma'am, then tell Hari Om to her from your side and my side.
Okay. If now when you meet Swamiji and you talk to him again, from my side saying Hari Om.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I have a small request from you. Like I
Yes.
have come with a small idea. It's called, I named it also. It's called the G3 project. So in this
Okay.
there are 3 G's. So the first one is generate your own oxygen. So this makes one small ecosystem, the G3 project. And generate your own oxygen. You plant a tree, take care of it, and that tree will give you oxygen, of course. You are creating your own oxygen, so that will help you to breathe. The second G is grow your own food. So in this, you create a small kitchen garden in which you can plant chilies, sponge gourds, bitter gourds, and even in my home, I've tested all these things. So I've created my small kitchen garden, and all this I did in lockdown only because that time I had time, and I always made it a surprise for my mom. I would say, my mom, close your eyes, and then I would go in my backyard, pluck all the vegetables like the bitter gourds, sponge gourds, drumsticks, and chilies. Then I would go, keep it, and I would say, surprise! Here I brought a lot of vegetables. So from that, they can make their own food to eat. And the third one is the last one, but not the least one. It is gift the community. So when we give the community, we have a good surrounding. And if we have a good surrounding, we'll have more happiness. So, and I
You are
learned, yes, ma'am.
You're so wise in such a small age.
So I think that age does not matter. We need to create a goal, and you can achieve a goal in whatever age. Because if you have a goal, achieve it, and you can do more things in your life. And
How old are you?
I am 8 years old.
And who taught you all this?
So sitting in nature and reading, I learned.
You learned by yourself?
Yes.
By reading in the and sitting in the nature?
Yeah, reading and looking at nature, getting inspired.
And what is the name of your school?
The school's Mahindra World School.
Which one?
Mahindra World
Mahindra.
School.
And it is in Puducherry, on the outskirts of Puducherry?
So it's in Chengalpattu, a different area.
Outside Puducherry?
Yeah, Chennai.
Oh, it's in Chennai.
Yes. And I saw your video of like story reading, in which you tell us about that you should make your own.
I will convey your 3G to the next story readers. I will
Yes,
convey
it
your
would be
3G.
great.
Grow
It would
your
be
own
great.
oxygen, grow your own food, and grow your own.
It's generate oxygen.
Grow your own, generate oxygen,
It
generate
was-
your own food,
No,
and
no.
generate
First
and
G
give.
is
And give.
generate your own oxygen, then grow your own food, and then it's give the
Give
community.
and give. That's right.
Give. Yes, and then give the
Generate. Grow and give. Generate,
Yes.
grow,
Grow,
and give.
give, and then
Generate, grow, and
grow,
give.
give, and then give.
That's right.
There is serve, love, give, which I learned from my Guruji.
Children who get this kind of spiritual education when they are small become gurus as they grow. They become wise. They grow up to give. See, they grow up to give.
Yeah, and ma'am, what is your inspiration?
My inspiration is also nature. Just as nature inspires you, nature inspires me too. And nature
Wow.
inspires everybody. And the more you respect nature, the more nature respects you.
Yes, and I've learned from your quote that you say that if you plant a tree, it will be the best friend in your life.
Correct. You're right. A tree is a complete friend. Do you remember earlier trees were the ashrams? Trees were the classrooms for the Arjunas and the Vashishtha of that time. The
They would
sages of
sit-
the time, it was a tree. It was a tree which was a school. It was a complete classroom by itself.
Yeah, it's a
Isn't
laboratory. It still takes carbon dioxide and then generates oxygen.
Correct. Wonderful.
And
Thank you.
and
And see you. Ah,
and recently I got my new cycle. It's a two-wheeler. So I see that your car in Ayuth Puja was your bicycle.
पूरी छोटी केपी है ना
तू सारा कुछ जानता है. You've been watching us completely.
Because I follow you on Twitter.
your bicycle
And you can also follow me on like Facebook or Twitter.
Okay, what's
Prasiddhi
your Twitter
Forest.
handle?
All my handles are Prasiddhi Forest. only.
What's your Twitter handle?
Prasiddhi Forest. In the
Okay,
bookmark, it is written behind the bookmark.
I will follow you.
Okay.
Once I follow you, 12 million will follow you too.
And I would also like to join your the reading
Class.
sessions.
We'll ask Ashanti to include you next time.
Okay.
Then you can share your 3G formula.
Yes.
Good. Next time we'll have you included, and I want you to share your 3G formula. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
This
And
Friday.
if you want, you can join my eco army also.
So,
Lovely. Now Ashanti wants to talk to you.
Yes.
thank you so much, Prasiddhi. And your plants, which you gave, ma'am, we'll plant them in Rajnivas. I want to thank the headmistress of the school who's there behind. Ma'am, they were with us at TN Palyam. Now in their new school, they have planted all these 250 fruit trees, ma'am, in a government school. Thank you.
Good evening, madam.
Thank you.
Good evening, madam.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you very much for everything.